We ate a quick dinner. Red was busy calling beauty shops for a wig while I changed into shorts, a tank top, and flip-flops, leaving through the back door without being seen. 3 times on my way, I saw someone following me, but I got rid of them. An hour later, I reached a messy shanty town. It was dark, and finding someone in this maze of wooden huts was not easy. I stayed quiet until a young girl agreed to guide me to a hut even more broken down than the rest. I called out, "Brother Qin, are you home?" After 2 shouts, a lazy voice answered, "Who is there?" "Come in." I pushed the door, almost making it fall off its hinges. The hut was dark, smelling of rot and alcohol, enough to make you feel sick. On a makeshift bed, hardly a bed, lay a man. He rolled over, saw me, and jumped up with a shout. "Well, damn! What brings you here?" I smiled. "Brother Qin, have you been out lately?" He cursed loudly. "Hell, where would I go? I don't steal, so how is a man supposed to live here? Truth is, kid, if it were not for your help these past years, I would be dead." He talked on, smelling of alcohol, and I knew his complaints could last forever. It was no wonder Brother Qin was complaining. He was an honest man, a true hero. The Yellow Dragon Society was formed when Japan invaded China. It was a fighting group organized like a gang, fighting in Zhejiang's mountains. They won many battles, killing many Japanese soldiers. After the war, Qin, too honest to play politics or hurt the weak, could not rise in rank. He stayed in the mountains, taking care of a few small farms while his friends went to different places. Here, his skills were useless in a strange land, leaving him very poor. Yet he had pride, never stealing, never begging, only coming to me when he was very hungry. A real man through and through. I stopped him while he was talking. "Brother Qin, you have not gone out, and no one has come looking for you?" He blinked, surprised. "Damn, kid, you are psychic. 4 days ago, someone did come by. My heart jumped. Who was it? What did they want? That's why I am here, tell me." Qin Zhengqi walked back and forth, then said, "Kid, you have helped me a lot these past 10 years. I should tell you, but you are not part of the 7 gangs and 18 societies." He shook his head. I insisted, "Brother Qin, I respect your honor. If you knew the whole story, you would talk." I explained everything that had happened over the past few days. Before I finished, he became very angry, shouting many Zhejiang curses, hitting his fist on a shaky table. It broke into pieces. I was glad he had not hit the house. The small hut would have burned easily. Still angry, he said, "So old man Bai has a son like that?" "You are right, kid. 4 days ago, 2 men came with paper monkeys, saying old man Bai's orders. They said on the 16th of the 8th lunar month, every living leader of the 7 gangs and 18 societies, no matter where they are, has to meet at Thompson Road, number 25. Only the Green Gang, Red Gang, Floodgate, Heaven and Earth Society, and Brothers Society can send more. Other gangs can send 2 people at most." "What is it about?" I asked. He cursed again. "Damn their ancestors. It is all about dirty money makes people do anything." His words hit me. Blind Yu Tingwen's voice sounded in my mind. A very large amount of money, not claimed. I leaned in. "What money, Qin? Tell me." He shrugged. "No idea. The Yellow Dragon Society was always very poor, not like the others. They said to bring a piece of steel, so I knew it was about that money." I frowned, confused. "What piece of steel?" He turned, lifted a rotting bed plank, and searched through a pile of old clothes, pulling out a steel plate the size of my palm, half an inch thick. He threw it to the floor with a loud sound. "This." I grabbed it. "Light a candle, Qin." After some searching, he found matches and lit a candle end. In the flickering light, I saw the plate's strange shape, impossible to describe. Both sides had words cut into them, separate and meaningless. I looked at it, then asked, "What does it mean?" Qin explained, years ago, when things were bad, the 7 gangs and 18 societies met. China was falling apart, so they planned to leave and take their money. Afraid of being weak if separated, they put all their money together to move it. The Yellow Dragon Society had nothing, but the others included us out of respect. The plan was to bring the money back and share it once things were calm. I listened, surprised. Most Chinese gangs, unlike the poor Yellow Dragon Society, had a lot of money. Each had a treasurer managing it. The total money of the 7 gangs and 18 societies would be huge enough to make anyone do crimes. Qin continued, "The Green Gang had the most money. They did not count it, just gave it all to their treasurer. What does this steel plate have to do with it?" I asked. "Kid, listen. Treasurers in gangs are very important. Their identities are kept secret. I never met the Green Gang's treasurer, but wow, what a man. He said he had found a secret place for the money and put the location on a steel plate. Right there, he broke it into 25 pieces, one for each gang's leader. Without all 25, the location stays secret. He paused, then added, that treasurer was a real hero. The shocking part is coming. I was very interested. What happened? After 20 days, he returned. He said the money belonged to many gang members. It was so much, he feared betrayal. So he killed all 10 men he had taken with him. Qin nodded. Everyone was surprised. Each gang had a man in that group. But he said he did not come back to save himself, only to report. He insisted on killing himself to show his loyalty, saying it was for the gang's good. No one wanted him to die, but he was very determined. I nodded. A truly tough person. What happened next? They stopped him, so he blinded himself with a sharp object instead. I cried out. Blinded himself? Yes, Qin said. Once blind, even if he had all 25 pieces, he could not find the money. I understood blind Yu Tingwen was that treasurer. I was amazed at how attractive money is. Back then, you must have been good, with no thought of keeping it. He could have run away with the money. No one could touch him. But years later, the desire became too strong. Knowing the meeting was near, he became desperate and came to me. His death was not surprising. Someone had tortured him to get the secret, explaining his terrible end. I felt no pity for him, only anger that he had pulled me into this. But I hated his killer more, someone cruel enough to destroy him for that knowledge. Poor Zhao Guo was just hurt by chance, caught in a big problem he never saw coming. Lost in thought, I hardly noticed Qin talking. After that meeting, everything fell apart in 6 months. People ran away, scattered who knows where. Old man Bai wanting to share the money now. Must be his bad son's idea. They will never gather everyone. Men like me, if we were not strong, would be dead long ago. Who would know where my steel piece is? I quickly answered. Are you going to the meeting? Yes, he growled. I will tell that bad young man off in front of old man Bai, or my name is not Qin. I need to talk about something, I said. What? I waited. It's not just about finding the money. It's what old man Bai's son plans to do with it, something bad. I am getting involved. Of course, Qin said. But how? I have a plan. We are about the same size. That meeting was years ago. Faces change. The two who came to you were small people. They saw you once and will not remember your face. With a disguise, I will take your paper monkeys and steel plate and go to Thompson Road, number 25, as you. Qin stared, speechless. I added, I have thought it through. I have a friend, a diplomat, who recently came here. You can hide in his office, the safest place there is. He waited, then asked, a foreigner? Can he be trusted? I was talking about Consul G from the diamond flower case, so I answered strongly, absolutely. He looked at me for a long time. Kid, be careful. I will, I said. If we get the money, I will give you your share. He became very angry. What the hell? The Yellow Dragon Society is poor. We don't want others' money. Mention money again, and I will throw you off a cliff. I knew the money, even divided 25 ways, was huge, but that was Qin very honest. I put the steel plate and paper monkeys away carefully. That night, we went to Consul G, who agreed without waiting. Knowing Qin was safe in the office, I returned home. Red was waiting at the door, wearing a bright blonde wig. She jumped. Any news? I smiled. Blonde beauty? Not at all. I did not dare tell her what I had learned. Pretending to be Qin to enter the 7 gangs and 18 societies meeting was not a game. Red looked doubtful but did not push. Instead, she bounced off happily.
Red was busy calling beauty shops for a wig while I changed into shorts, a tank top, and flip-flops, leaving through the back door without being seen.
The hut was dark, smelling of rot and alcohol, enough to make you feel sick. The Yellow Dragon Society was formed when Japan invaded China. It was a fighting group organized like a gang, fighting in Zhejiang's mountains.
I insisted, Brother Qin, I respect your honor. If you knew the whole story, you would talk. They said, on the 16th of the 8th lunar month, every living leader of the 7 gangs and 18 societies, no matter where they are, has to meet at Thompson Road, number 25. He shrugged. No idea. The Yellow Dragon Society was always very poor, not like the others. They said to bring a piece of steel, so I knew it was about that money, Qin explained. Years ago, when things were bad, the 7 gangs and 18 societies met. China was falling apart, so they planned to leave and take their money. Each had a treasurer managing it. After 20 days, he returned. He said the money belonged to many gang members. It was so much, he feared betrayal. He was an honest man, a true hero. He was an honest man, a true hero.